my dad has always been kind of ahead of the curve technology-wise, and I think he's really embedded that in all of his children.
Awesome.
So it's fun to be looking ahead. I think we might be a little ahead of the curve as far as the succession is going.
Absolutely.
And I'm really excited about leveraging that and the new perspective and embracing AI where we can, streamlining and enabling technology as much as we can.
Welcome to the Answers for Elders radio show.
And welcome back, everyone, to Answers for Elders Radio Network, heard across the USA. And I am here with the leader for the next generation of Chateau Retirement, Tamra Godfrey. So now you are leading the next 25 years.
Yeah.
So obviously you have some ideas, you have some things that are inspiring you. Tell us a little bit about your vision for the future.
Oh gosh, my vision. My vision is to be a steward of what my dad has created. He's built an incredible team, and I'm only as strong as them. So I think making sure that they have clarity in where we're going. I think it's responsible growth. I think it's growing not for the sake of growing, but growing so that we can have more opportunities for all of our folks and serve more residents. I think we'd love to offer this level of care, this quality of living to as many people as we possibly can. I think it's continuing to take care of employees as well as we possibly can. I think the next generations they ask a lot of their employer, and I think that's fair because we spend so much time at our jobs. So we need to be adaptable to what employees want and need out of their employer. And it's about the financial health of the organization. Jim is a great businessman, and he's created a really financially healthy organization, and that enables us to continue to do what we do every day. So doing that responsibly as well, and keeping that competency going.
You know, it's interesting when we talk about the next 25 years, the baby boomers, they're truly redefining what retirement is. They're starting new businesses more than any time in history. There are people over 65 that are starting new businesses. They're they're not doing what our parents did before. How do you see a lot of that stuff, their culture, Chateau adapting to that world?
I'm excited for it.
Yeah.
I think the heart of the baby boomers are going to be really demanding, but in the best way. They want what they want when they want it.
True.
I think
I'm a baby boomer, so I will say that.
And that's okay. And it's up to us to adapt to them. I think it's enabling our employees to make great decisions, to make great judgment calls, to meet their needs, and really get rid of the noise of process and just make it really easy for employees to meet their needs that are going to change every day. I think it's in our dining rooms, it's in life enrichment, it's in, it could be a fleet of cars that get them wherever they need to be. I think it's going to be a fun challenge.
Technology and AI is really, affecting so many things about the future. So, obviously to embrace that piece alone is going to be amazing.
Yeah. I think one thing I think about a lot is the transition that Chateau is currently going through from Jim to myself. I think we might be a little ahead of the curve as far as the succession is going.
Absolutely.
And I'm really excited about leveraging that and the new perspective and embracing AI where we can, streamlining and enabling technology as much as we can. I have an appetite for it, and I know our team has an appetite for it. So taking advantage of that competitive
Yeah.
advantage of having planned proactively a succession.
Yeah. And keeping seniors safe, which I think is so valuable with, the developments of, what's coming in the future. I think that there will be a lot of ways in which, we're going to live longer. There's going to be a lot more in the way of being able to use, sensing, like just even the ability to detect Alzheimer's before the symptoms show up, and having the ability to treat those things. I really see that there's going to be a lot more in the way of your responsibility to embrace that. And it sounds like that's really where you're going.
Yeah. My dad has always been kind of ahead of the curve technology wise, and I think he's really embedded that in all of his children.
Awesome.
So it's fun to be looking ahead and bringing in what is really innovative. I think that you'll talk to our VP of care later, and we just brought in a technology called Augie, which is a fall prevention technology.
I love that.
And that is it's monitoring and identifying behaviors that predict a fall. So it's not necessarily just monitoring a fall. And I think to your point, there could be a lot of technology out there that we adapt that could identify behaviors or patterns that can help us get in front of a lot of afflictions.
Yeah. And obviously when you think about all the developments in the world and having the ability, again, you guys are this core family that has the ability to evolve. And I think a lot of times when you get too big in the industry, it's very difficult to adapt because there's too many pieces that are involved. You guys have purposely stayed in this community and in this Pacific Northwest. So tell us a little bit about the 3 communities and how you see them evolving over time.
Yeah. So we have Chateau Valley Center in Renton. It's right across the street from Valley Medical Center. And that building actually came as a partnership with Valley Medical Center. So we have about 135 units down there.
Wow.
And it's a great location. It's tucked away. We do independent living, assisted living, memory care at all of our communities. We do have some land there that we would love to develop. Renton is a great location with the hospital there and a growing population of seniors. So a lot of people have come into that area. So we're just waiting for the right time to develop and add some more units there. The same goes for Chateau Pacific. So a really similar building. We have a bit more land there where
you have a huge lot up there.
We do, yeah. And we would love to develop that. We'd love to create a building of like 2 bedrooms. Just we find seniors wanting more and more space as they age.
Yeah. I'm seeing really a desire for people to live more independently and then have the ability to not have to move. You know what I'm saying? So to have this 2-bedroom option that maybe could be like an independent type scenario.
Yeah, absolutely. Our 2 bedrooms at Chateau Pacific are full. And so we're let's get more there.
Yeah.
So eventually we'd love to develop there as well. Chateau Boston Landing, it is a pretty big campus. We have 4 buildings here. Again, independent living, assisted living, memory care, and we run pretty full here. And as far as space is concerned, we've kind of maxed this out. So we're always open to looking at acquisitions. We're looking at developments, but again, it's going to be responsible. It's going to make sense.
Yeah.
It's going to be the product that Chateau is proud of.
Yeah. So Tamara, obviously, in closing, what drives you every day when you wake up to come to work? What's the things that you look forward to?
Oh my gosh. I love connecting with people. I love work. I love seeing our employees. I love working with our leadership team. it's really fulfilling to help seniors live their lives with as much respect and dignity as possible, and say anything is possible. And how do we do it?
Yeah. And we're looking forward so much to exploring all the different parts of Chateau Retirement. And so, Tamara, I am so honored to have you with us and your father. It's been such a joy for me. So thank you.
Thank you so much.
Did you know that you can discover hundreds of podcasts in our library on senior care? So visit our website and discover our decision guides that will help you also navigate decision making. Find us at answersforelders.com.